Let's go through the next topic, which is climate of India. Now, climate of India, the word monsoon, it means the system of alternating winds. So for a period of 6 months, we would have the rainfall, and for the next 6 months, the rainfall, it won't be there. All right, it would be the reversal of their direction. So such a winds, they are known as the monsoon winds, and the climate is referred to as the tropical monsoon type of the climate. Now these monsoon winds, they can be called as a land and sea breeze on a very large scale, and it is because it is caused due to the differential heating up of the land and the sea. Another major feature, it is the alteration of the seasons that also determines the climate of the Indian subcontinent. There are 4 major seasons, so let us go through the first one, that is the hot and the dry season, which is experienced in the months March to May. Before we start with it, please understand the basic relation between the temperature and the pressure. There exists the inverse relation between the two. So if the temperature of the place is high, the pressure it will be low, and if the temperature of the place is low, then the pressure it will be high. So let us apply this feature in the month of March to May, when the landmass that is heated because the temperature is high over the landmass. So pressure over the landmass, it is going to be low as compared to the surrounding water bodies, where the opposite it would be there. Now what would happen at this time period, that the pressure it would not be high enough so that the moisture bearing winds from the sea, they are extended over to the landmass. So instead what would happen, the local storms, they would start to brew up at some of the places like Kali Baisakhi or nor'westers, then Loo, mango shower at some of the places in our country. Now what are the characteristic features of the hot weather season? Like the dry weather, excessive heat, the sun that is shining directly at the Tropic of Cancer, the range of the temperature is very high in the interior, thunderstorms, dusty winds, they are very common, and a small spell of the showers that is experienced at this time is very useful for few of the crops like tea, coffee, rice. Continuing with the next season, that is the season of the southwest monsoon, rainy season, otherwise also known as the advancing monsoon season, experienced from the months of June to September. Now June to September, the climate, the temperature that is still rising up, the heat is being generated over the landmass, but at the same time over the surrounding water bodies, the pressure conditions, they are getting intense. Now they are getting so very intense that from the sea, the moisture bearing winds, they will now travel over to the land, bringing rainfall for whole of the country. Because of the tapering shape of our country in the peninsular side, the monsoon winds, they get divided into 2 branches. One branch, that is the Arabian Sea branch, the another one, that is the Bay of Bengal branch. Now what would happen at the Arabian Sea branch? The Arabian Sea branch, Kerala would be the first and the last of the state that will receive the rainfall, and from where the rainfall, it will go from India. Alright. Now this type of the rainfall, that is known as the relief or the orographic rainfall. At this time period, all the places which lie towards the western side of the Western Ghats, they will be in the rainfall area. Alright, they would be towards the windward side, so they would receive the highest amount of the rainfall. But the opposite side of the Western Ghats, it would be the leeward, and low amount of the rainfall it would be received over there. And Deccan Plateau would also form as the rain shadow area. Alright, so what would happen, as this winds from the state of Kerala, they start their movement in the upward direction to Karnataka, to Goa, to Maharashtra, to Gujarat, Rajasthan. So the amount of the rainfall, it would go on decreasing. In Gujarat and Rajasthan, we have the presence of the Aravalli ranges. Now these hill ranges, they are not high enough. Alright, they are low, so they do not form the barrier as such. So winds will simply blow past them. They would not give even a single amount of the rainfall over here. At the same time, the Bay of Bengal branch, it goes straight off to Myanmar through Bay of Bengal, and picks up the moisture from there, and it gives the highest amount of rainfall to the low pressure area being formed in North Myanmar. All right, and then it is deflected towards India. Maiswarnam, Cherrapunji. It receives the highest amount of the rainfall in the whole world. All right. Now it occurs because of the funnel shape land that the mountains Garu, Khasi and Jayanta it forms. It traps the cloud inside it, and the area Khasi Hills, it receives the less amount of the rainfall because it falls on the leeward side, but Maeswarnam and Cherrapunji, it receives the highest amount of the rainfall in the whole world. After that, Bay of Bengal is deflected towards the west along the Himalayas, and as the winds they go on approaching the interior, the amount of the rainfall, the moisture in it, it goes on decreasing. Then we have the next season, that is the retreating southwest monsoon season, months October to November. Now again the position of the sun that has changed. At the time of the summer it was falling on Tropic of Cancer. Now it is falling on Tropic of Capricorn. Because of it, the temperature and the pressure inverse relationship over the landmass and that over the water body, that has also changed down. Now the movement of the wind during these months, it would be from the land towards the sea. So the major characteristics, it is the transition period between the hot rainy season and the cold season that is about to set. At this time period, the Tamil Nadu, the state of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, they receive rainfall because of the retreating monsoon season. Now the withdrawal of the monsoon, it leads to the clear cloudless sky, high temperature, high humidity during the month of October. Now this oppressive weather condition, it is also known by the name of the October heat. The next of the season that we have is the cold weather season, or the season of the northeast monsoon, December to March. The conditions of the winter, they have not yet set in the previous months, October to November. But by the time it is December, the winters, they have already set in. Sun is shining directly at the Tropic of Capricorn now. The temperatures in the northern part of the country, they have much lowered down. And the temperature condition in the south, it does not have any distinct or defined winter weather. So what happens now is that the high pressure, it builds up on the land, and the low pressure that is created on the water bodies. The movement of the wind, it would be from land towards the sea. Alright, now the rainfall, it will be experienced in the Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu and coastal Andhra. Coastal Andhra also gets the good amount of the rainfall, and often it is accompanied by stormy set of the winds. Now winter rainfall in the northwest portion of the country, that is because of the westerly depressions that originate in the Mediterranean Sea, or otherwise also known as the temperate cyclones. So because of it, the portion of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, they receive the small amount of the rainfall, which is good for the wheat cultivation. Now where the annual distribution of the rainfall is concerned, see, agriculture is the main activity of our country, and we have got two crop growing season. One is Rabi and another one that is Kharif. So throughout the whole year we require the good amount of the moisture. So the factors that determine the distribution of the rainfall are the direction of the moisture laden winds, the relief features and the path of the cyclonic winds. Alright, so this is what determines the amount of the rainfall that the country it will receive. Now accordingly, we have the areas over 200 centimeter of the rainfall, areas with 100 to 200 centimeter of the rainfall, and areas with 100 to 50 to 100 centimeter of the rainfall. Children, in the book, the areas as well as the name of the states is given for each, so please go through it and learn it. And this is here we finish off with the chapter. There's a small climatic table which was already explained there in the class. So please go through the content of the chapter, solve the set of the question answers. You have any set of the difficulties, ask.